I never know how to start these things off, so I figured I'd just dive right into it. Last I left off, I took motion capture and art creation for games. It was a pretty good month for the most part. I would say I liked art creation for games a little bit more than I liked motion capture. Motion capture is really cool. It starts off awesome. You learn a lot inside that class, but the only problem is that you're trying to learn 3 different software packages in 1 month. So you're learning Cortex, you're learning Motion Builder, and you're learning Endorphin. The final in that class is basically a collaboration between you and about 4 other students or 3 other students, so groups of 4 or 5. It's very drawn out, and it goes by very quick. So you will not be getting any sleep that portion of the month. For the most part, it was cool, but it was just so jam-packed that I really don't feel that I left that class learning a lot. I definitely think that I'm probably going to have to, I don't want to work in motion capture anyway, but it's definitely something that you need more time with, especially with Motion Builder. Art creation for games, however, was pretty cool. It was, you're basically modeling scenes for different platforms. So for PSP platform, for standard console platform next year. So you're working within Maya, you're working within ZBrush, you're doing transfer maps, and you're working with normal maps, ambient occlusion maps, specular maps. It was pretty groundbreaking for me because, believe it or not, I switched to game art. The reason why I switched to game art is because I want to work in games. Game art will give you a much better leap as far as specialization into the gaming industry. I will be very straight with people right now. Computer animation, you can work in video games. However, video games in general, you gotta, like I said in my previous video, you have to know your limitations, you have to know how to work with those limitations, and you need to know the tips and tricks that you're not going to get unless you either are in game art or you learn on the job. Getting a job in the gaming industry out of computer animation will be much harder than getting it out of game art. That's really what I want to do. I really enjoy texturing, and believe it or not, what I dislike the most when I first started here is turning out to be something that I really, really, really enjoy. So modeling is not something that I would rule out, especially considering that using ZBrush and doing transfer maps onto low-res geometry is a spectacular thing. Games like Gears of War, very high poly count character models, they're all transfer mapped onto a low-res mesh. So the difference between low-res and high-res geometry, especially when you're dealing with normals, basically normals would be on each and every face of the geometry. So if you have a polygon, one normal will be sticking out of that polygon. What a transfer map will do, especially a normal map, obviously, would take each pixel inside of that face and create a normal out of that pixel. So you're getting very high-res looking images off of a very low-res geometry. That's really how all those games are made. Obviously, going forward as technology increases, the ability to drive more geometry will be available. We've had the same classes for 12 months, and now that everybody's branching off, computer animation's going their way, game art's going their way, I think I'd rather specialize in games. There's a lot more in game art that I want to learn than going forward in animation. Anyway, that's really where I'm headed and where I'm going. Now, I switched to game art a little bit late. Wait until CAN, which is the animation, you have CAN, and yeah, 1 month of CAN because it's the only class you have that month. If you wait for that to do the switch, you should be okay. But if you do it anytime after CAN while you're in art creation for games and also motion capture, you'll have to take a month off. Now, I have the month of December off for them to push paperwork and get all that stuff situated. In the meantime, I'm actually, I did my next FAFSA, and I also did, well, I'm working on my loan. So I'm getting ready for my last term. So I have the month off. And honestly, I've just been filling my time with things that I enjoy. So, I've been doing a little bit of modeling, working in ZBrush. I've also been working inside of Unreal. Now, the next month coming up, I'll have level design. So I took all the work from that class and basically I've been dabbling in that a little bit while I've been home. So also been working on some new music. For those of you that don't know, yeah, I do other stuff. It's not just digital art. But anyway, so this month I'm getting to go home, which is cool. So I really miss my family. I haven't seen my family in a year. I'm really glad to be going back up north, see my friends and family, and celebrate Christmas and everything. So my next video is going to be, we'll just take a walk through my hard drive and go through some of the final turn-ins for a lot of these classes, so you guys can see the level of work. Going forward, a lot of people are like, well, where do you want to work? Like, what do you want to do when you get out of here? And honestly, this is the way I feel about this. Not everybody would feel this way. There's a lot of people in school that want to work for the best studios. They want to work, you know, for Naughty Dog. They want to work for Valve. They want to work for Insomniac. They want to work for all these companies that are very high-level companies, Pixar, things like that. I do not have aspirations for working for those companies. I have a very realistic outlook on where I want to work. A, I don't feel my work is even close enough to work for any of those companies. B, I'd rather work for a company that will appreciate my work and appreciate my ability and my loyalty than work on trying to compete with millions of other people to try to get the same jobs at the same studios. I believe that by the time I get out of here, I will have a very good understanding about how the industry works as far as gaming, and I will be able to land a very good mid-level studio job. And that is exactly what I'm going for. So yeah, that's really what's been going on with me. I have something new that I stumbled upon. It's pretty cool. I'm going to be showing everybody that too in my next video. I know that if you guys have sent me any emails that I haven't responded to, I apologize. I've been kind of preoccupied, but I'm pretty sure that I'm caught up on everybody's emails. Also, you know, I know that people have been requesting me on Facebook. That's really cool too, and talking to me Instant Messenger. If you just want to shoot the shit and you just want to, like, you know, chat it up, Facebook and Instant Message is the best way to reach me. So yeah, that's really all I have. So my next video, we'll take a dive into my hard drive and just show you the different finals and maybe some tutorials that they make us do here in school. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to everybody soon. Hope everybody has a safe holiday, and that's pretty much it. Peace.